It's invisible to the eye, like the moment innocence died itself a harlot red, and all our futures went to bed to dream of being realised. And if you read between the lines, you become entwined in a different perspective. Perspective. If the world was in perspective, the mind would stretch itself across the shoulders of Atlas and push all surrounding matter into a matter of fiction, a microphone for all meaningful diction. Don't Buddhicize my thoughts. That's a doctrine that hovers on the taut tightrope of religious tautology. My theos are trying to rip themselves from their ology. My man is trying to reattach his nah. But it only reaches as far as his groin until he finds his toy, he groans for joy and enjoys his animal aspect. If you're getting messed up with what I'm trying to say, trying to get to grips with the demons I'm trying to slay, stop. The only point to this poem is that it's got no points. Not an all-point bulletin, but an all-point bullet into the heart of knowledge and of power, into the glower of the schoolyard bully, the fully realised conclusion, even the one that you're making now, that I'm some postmodern nut who is shutting the door on all universal literary laws. Look, I can stunt shit into 9-beat bits and lose a bit of fluidity. But when I do, I feel like I'm losing a battle with Wim. If you think how I think, you can skim through the pulses of these words until the characters are blurred because you've spotted something more on the other side of the metaphor. Animals can find their freedom in cages, so the weak should only stand tall in stages and prepare themselves for the lofty view, so they don't float so high above the mirror they lose sight of their own reflection. Everybody still. This is a poem inspection. I heard there's been a dereliction of duty. Somebody has been spitting into the eye of beauty. To be a poem, you've got to think and not know. You've got to plant but not sow. Otherwise you're a sermon and you're working for the man, whether he works in a government building, a temple, or a hippie 60s camper van. I'll lift the ban if you can name me 3 things as a poem you don't understand. The scientific formula for glue? The sum total of 96 times 62. And who the hell is God? Look, I'm not trying to be modern, I'm just trying to be now. I'm trying to forget the things I'm not allowed to do, like keep pushing a poem when it's run out of oil, but I've got to stay loyal to the cause until people can feel the fast forward of a pause, the relentless march towards stopping.